What's up, guys? Welcome back. If you're new, welcome. Today we are getting ourselves into a little bit of a pickle. I'm gonna go ahead and take the motor out of the G-body, the Grand Prix, and from there we shall start deciding what we're gonna do. But I need to get the shop cleaned up also because I'm trying to get all my stuff together so I can move to my shop. Right now I'm in my dad's shop and I'm sure the mess in there is just killing him, but I'm just gonna have to deal with it for a little bit longer. Once it stays like really nice out, it's game on. I gotta get a bench built and I gotta get a bench built and some sheeting hung up on the walls and stuff like that. But I feel like every time I start one of these YouTube videos, I'm always just leaving the store with something. So I'm so fed up with today's country radio and all this other stuff on mainstream radio. My radio in the shop broke, and I can't hook up Bluetooth to the other one because it's literally like 1960s, or at least that's what it seems like. So, went and got a new stereo today. Also went to get the coolant catch can off the back shelf in the shop, and would you believe that I ran out of brake cleaner trying to clean all the dirt out of it, and there was no brake cleaner left in the shop. So I also had to go get a case of brake clean because nobody can ever replace it except for me, it seems, but that's besides the point. So I'm just about home now, and we're gonna dive into this thing and at least get the coolant drained out of it. All right, so if you are new to the channel, this is my 1983 Grand Prix, and it has been kicking my butt this whole entire build. But we're starting to lean towards this is a stroker motor because we cannot get the idle to plane out at all. We don't know if it needs the swapped firing order or not. I literally grabbed a bunch of parts from back there and I shoved them in this motor. It was a rotating assembly, and then I finished dressing it up and shoved it in. But something's just not right. And then when I took the valve cover off to look at the lifters, these didn't have any of that oil in it. It looked like you spray painted them white. I've been dreading taking this thing back out because now it's my third time, and this is the first time it's had coolant in it. So that is all brand new coolant, but it actually went really well because I have invested in these hose clamp vice grips. I have a couple sets of them. I got them down in Texas, and I freaking swear by those things. They are so nice. So this whole entire radiator is going to stay filled up now. While I let that finish draining out, we are going to go ahead and come back here and get this radio out of the box. That is just a cheap Walmart one. It's gonna do just fine in here. I'm probably gonna set it up over here. This is that old radio from like when I was a kid that we're not gonna use no more. So we'll probably just put the new one up here. All right, so in the meantime, while the coolant was draining out of that, I started tearing into the shelf, and now I have all of this mess out, and I need to get it put away. But I'm trying to organize the shelf, so I'm gonna go through what I all got here, and I don't know, I might give myself a challenge, but I'm not sure yet. All right, so this video is kind of scattered like the last one, and I apologize for that, but sometimes I just get into stuff and then I forget that I was even making a video to start with. But so I got this thing all cleaned off, and if you want a little secret trick, Dollar General, maybe it was Dollar Tree, I don't remember, but oven cleaner. This is the best, cheapest degreaser you can get. Even if it doesn't work the first time, it's still cheaper than buying actual degreaser. But I am just getting it ready. I went ahead and got the broken studs out, and to do that, all you're going to want to do is weld some nuts on, run it through a heat cycle, and they'll come out. And then I went through and I thread chased all my stuff, so everything screws in nice. And then I am working on the flex plate. So what you're going to want to do if you're using a Turbo 350 is get a 6-liter flex plate because it's got the spacer on it from the factory. And then you just line up some of the holes, and you need to oblong them just a little bit so you can get the bolts in. And then you can bolt the Turbo 350 right onto your LS. So I got just a little bit more in this hole that I would like to take out. If I really, really, really wanted to, I could start the bolt in it. But I'm going to take just a little bit more out, so it's more like this one and this one. It's where the bolt just goes right in. And then I will get this flex plate put back on the motor. I already had it on once, but I forgot to do this. So I'll get it put back on the motor, and then I'm going to call it quits for the day. But in the next video, we're going to go ahead and take this motor out. And I'll probably pull the transmission with it so I can bolt it up to the LS, and then I'll stick the whole kit and caboodle down in. So if you're interested in this project, go ahead and hit the like and subscribe. And if you would like to learn how to bolt a Turbo 350 to an LS, I will also make a video on that, just in its own real quick. So thank you guys, and I will catch y'all in the next one.